Hello everybody and welcome back to part 6, I want to say, 6 or 7, of the Let's Build the Perfect Grade Strike Rogue. Now in the last part, we did these boosters. Since then I've added the stickers on. So we also did the stand, which is massive. We also did the main gun. And we did finishing up a little detail on the cockpit here. So let's put everything in the sky and look, let's work on the Aile Striker pack. So the runners you'll need for this one is the WE runner as usual. The Y runner. The X runner, which I've done some painting on some parts, just because they're going to be thrusters basically. The huge W1 and 2, the W runner basically. The WA runner. And finally the V runner. So let's get working on the fuselage of this part. This is basically what we're going to be doing today. The next one is going to be the 2 jet propulsion, basically boosters again. And the bottom part of it looks like, yes. That's what it looks like, looking at the instruction manual really quickly. Or the construction manual. So we have a whole bunch of little parts. 1 second here, the mic might be a little bit weird here for a second. There we go. That's a little bit better. Sorry if the mic sounded weird there for a second. Stay. Okay, so we're going to put these little red parts, just slide on a groove kind of system, right there. I'm going to do the exact same thing for this other side. So they are just sitting on these end parts, just like this. Now this part, we're going to turn it so then this perfectly flat side without, and the square edges are facing towards the front here. So then it'll look like that. And let's do the exact same thing on the other side. There we go. now we have a whole bunch of little parts here. So we're going to take this part here. And with this little peg facing towards you, and we'll have this part so that the angle is downwards. Stick that right into the hole, make sure it's all the way in, just like that. I'm going to put that down for a second. Now this one, let me just look quickly. Okay, so with this kind of extra part here facing towards you, I'm going to take this part, and it should let me just make sure that I'm actually going to be doing that right. So then this longer part is facing outwards. There we go. So it'll stay down there like this. Okay. Now we're going to take this and stick it into here, I'm thinking. No, right up here is where it goes. So then that little peg acts as a guide for it to go out and in. Then this whole assembly should fit onto this side here, I'm thinking. Or no. Wait, which way is this one supposed to? Okay, so with this towards you. See, this is the problem with doing this part live, is I'm not sure exactly how it fits on. Alright, so it actually goes right on the front part here. me just take a look. There we go. So that's how it fits on. See, this is it right here. That's that whole assembly. I'll try and do the next one on screen here. Alright. So let me just do this part really quickly here because I've already explained it. Come on. There we go. Okay, so the key that I found was to put this right into here first, and then that kind of sets you up to just snap it all together, just like that. Just like that. Now it does say to put these parts fully up. Okay, so these parts little flaps will go on the outside. And we'll just put each peg into its hole. Now this is going to be a little finicky to put on, but you just kind of gotta try and line them up the best you can. And then this part will go on the side here. So then you get flaps. Just like this. So let me just try and show you a little bit better on this other side. So I'm going to put each one of these flaps, so then this little extra part is on the outside. There's just 3 little holes that these just fit into. Come on, let's go on in there. Get in. Come on. Just making sure that it was all the way in. And one thing that I will say is that you don't want to put too much pressure just like this, because this part here could either snap off or snap break. So just keep that in mind. Now we're going to take this part here. You can see there's 3 little holes. Just want to line up the pegs with these little holes, and then finally these pegs back here. So making sure each one is in their proper hole, so then you'll end up with something like this. Just this one seems a lot more stiffer. Oh, they're about the same. Okay. So next, there's a ton of little parts in order to get to big parts. Okay, so now it's asking me to bring these parts out again. I'm pretty sure that's, I just so we'll take one of these little peg parts, stick it through here. Let's do the exact same thing once I grab it here. There it is. And then it looks like we just take one of these and stick it on there. Just like that. And we're going to take these parts and think they just go over all of this stuff, don't they? Might actually help if I tried to put it on the right side. Yeah. So it'll look like that there. Let me just do the same thing. And I just kind of move it around until it kind of just slides right on in. There we go. Just gotta try different angles, and eventually it will go. And that's going to kind of prevent it from these parts from popping off sideways. So you can kind of see the shape here that we're getting. Next, it's actually having us basically close up everything. So this large part will go on the top here. This part here will go on the bottom. Come on, it should be closing up. Come on. There you go. There we go. So that's with all of its outer armor on. We're just going to slide these two right over the side vents here. Just like that. So this is basically what you get. Now we'll put this down for a second. So it says to put this onto here. To make an elevator elevator. I'm gonna put this whole assembly right into this side here. And we're going to close it up with this half here. Now, is there a particular way that this one's supposed to go? There we go. And then having this kind of flap on top. Well, Hold on, that's not right at all. I just realized. One second. Okay, so this is this side here. So it'll look like this. There we go. And now we'll put this should just slide on in once it finds its proper grooves. Come on. So I just had to slide it on, lining up all those little parts. And it just kind of lines up right there. Next, we'll take a little clear part, put that right on the tip. Just like that. It's actually quite a big wing. That's a really good sized wing. Now we had to do it all over again. So let's start out with this part here. Can't believe that I actually forgot about one part. Let me just quick little panel lining. Now it says to take this shorter part, just kind of lay it down. Next we'll take this with these big little flat fingers on the bottom. We'll lay this, lining up everything over here. It kind of really isn't much holding this part together, but that's how it'll look. Next, we'll take this part with this flap upwards. Just kind of want to make it so then that lines up completely. See how it's not lining up here? Take it off, move it back a little bit. See, that's too far. Right in here, there we go. Just making sure everything lines up. I'm going to take this, put it right back into its slot, and finally we're just going to take this little piece here, should just, there we go. There we go. So that is the basis of the Aile Striker. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you have liked what you've seen here, hit that like button. Or if you didn't like it, hit that dislike button and tell me why in the comment section down below. And for everyone, I'd like to thank you all for watching until this part. And don't forget to, even if you're neutral about it, leave a comment down below. And also subscribe for more videos like this coming out in the very near future. So thank you all again for watching, and until next time, remember to rock on.